Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Saskatchewan Immigration Nomination Program and their recent draws. I'm going to cover a few draws so that you get a total comprehension of what is going on with Saskatchewan. Okay, so this is their official website. Okay, I will leave the link on this of this page so that you guys can read it out yourself. So this was updated on 24th March, day before yesterday. This is when they conducted their draw. Okay, so here is the draw, March 24, 2021. Okay, now before we talk about this draw, let me just take you back to what has been the trend since they have announced their French points. They have announced extra point for the candidates who have French skills as well as English skills. Since after that, if you see from here, starting from here, the first draw of 2021 was at 71. Okay, then on 21st, the draw was at 77. It was a high score. And then on February 11, the score was 72. Okay, and after that, 25th February, score came down to 70, which is an achievable score for the people who don't have a connection in Saskatchewan. Then on March 11th, earlier this month, they had a draw at 71 CRS. Okay, now the recent draw, day before yesterday, it was at 70, and they issued notification of interest to 235 occupations in demand stream. These candidates don't apply through express entry, and instead they apply through paper application, because these people are not eligible for creating their express entry profile. This is why they choose this route. This is a time taking route, but if you have a relative over there and you don't have minimum eligibility points for express entry, then obviously you can go to occupations in demand stream and you can take benefit from this stream. Okay, and this is the express entry stream. Now each time, let me just give you a little background. Each time they conduct a draw, they conduct the draw for express entry candidates and also the candidates who are in occupations in demand list. So these two draws happen at the same time. Okay, and 235 people were invited from occupations in demand, and 183 people were the ones who were invited to apply from express entry stream. Now the main thing that I want to talk about right now, it is the knock list. Knock list does have a lot of knocks, but if you can see sales knocks, the people who were working in sales 0601 and 0621, these two knocks were not selected in this draw. If we see the last draw, then again 0621, 0601 were not selected. Now February 11 draw had 0601 and 0621. Now this shows, basically why am I talking about these knocks is because this shows a trend related to lockdown. Whenever there is a lockdown situation, we've been witnessing it since last year. Whenever there is lockdown situation, sales people are put out of their jobs. Okay, and those sales people, they become unemployed. And whenever the lockdown situation diminishes and the routine life resumes, then those sales knocks are obviously not in demand because they already have a chunk of people who are lying there who don't have a job at this moment. So first of all, they give them employment. Once the employment rate is at a stable pace, then they start announcing those knocks in demand. Okay, so this is a reason why I'm discussing sales knocks in particular. Now in this draw and the previous draw, March draws, they did not have sales knocks, but February 11th they selected people with sales knocks. Now this is my analysis and my argument. You can obviously disagree with it, but this is what I feel and I wanted to share with you, that my anticipation is that in the next draw, sales knocks will be back and the score is going to be between 70 and 72 for now. I don't see this score going below 70 unless Saskatchewan SINP PNP program starts inviting a lot of people. There have been a couple of draws with, let's say, October 19. Okay, if we start from here, 550 people and 372 people. Like around 900 people were selected in this single draw. Then on 31st October, only after 6-7 days, they selected 627 231, almost again 900 people. Okay, then on November, they selected 222 and 303, almost 530 candidates in November. Okay, now after 14 days, 16 days, they again selected 500 odd people. Okay, then in December, they selected 291 304, around 600 odd people. So if you can see the trends before the lockdown situation, they were selecting 600, 700, 900 candidates in each draw, and this has not been the case for a long time now. I had seen a recent draw with big numbers, and this was the draw on February 11, 344 candidates and 197. This is about 500 odd people. So we have not seen any draw with 900 candidates, but as soon as we see a back-to-back draw of 900 candidates per draw, then obviously the score is going to go down to 69. But for now, I don't see, because of the travel restrictions in place and FSW draws not resuming anytime soon, I don't see that the score will go below 70 at this point in time. Maybe you will have to wait until the start of last quarter of the year. So if you are at 69, you might be safe at this point in time, but you will need to wait a little bit. These are my analysis. Okay, and I would love to see a draw. Obviously, as I always say, I would love to see a draw at 60 points, because this is the minimum points that they require out of you. I would love to see a draw at 60 points, but we have to be practical, and instead of waiting for a miracle, I mean, Saskatchewan is basically, it is all about work experience under single knock. So if you have a job in a single occupation for, let's say, 6 years or 7 years, then they just keep on working in that occupation, so that your points will eventually resume. This is the hard truth. If you want a shortcut, there is no shortcut for Saskatchewan. If your work experience is, let's say, 8 years, then you will get 68 points, and you need to make that work experience to 9 years or 10 years in order to achieve 69 score or 70 score. So you cannot fake your experience. Obviously, Saskatchewan is very, very aggressive and vigilant when it comes to faking your experience. They check it thoroughly. Okay, so I don't recommend anyone faking your experience for Saskatchewan, because this is what many people, when they pitch you the idea of Saskatchewan, obviously they know that 10 years need to be in a single occupation, so they make your documents, and making your documents is not a good thing. Saskatchewan will catch you, and you will be banned if you do this. So this is illegal. Don't go for that. Instead, adopt the option that I just told you, that you need to increase your work experience in order to get 70 points. There is no other way around it. And again, if you have CLB 7, then you need CLB 8. Without increasing your IELTS to CLB 8, you cannot score 70 points. So you should be looking for these options, because Saskatchewan will give you same points until you reach the age of 35. So until you are 34, you are safe. If you are let's say 31, 32, 33, then and you are not getting enough CRS for your FSW programs, then obviously you need to increase these factors so that you can create an express entry profile. You can create a Saskatchewan EOI with a valid score that is 69 or 69 plus. If your score is 68, there is a slim chance. I wouldn't call it no chance. There is a slim chance, but I wouldn't count on that. Okay. And again, if your score is right, then you need your knock to be included. Like you see, your knock needs to be in this list. Otherwise, your score is not good. I know a person, he also has a YouTube channel. His score is probably 82 for Saskatchewan, obviously because he has relatives over there. But having 82 score in Saskatchewan, He has been waiting for a year now, and his knock has not been selected. There have been a few general draws in Saskatchewan, but that were some years ago, and they are not repeating that. They're only inviting people with these knocks. So if you want a detailed analysis on all of the Saskatchewan draws and what have been the trends, that is my YouTube video page. You can go to the playlists and you can check the PNP playlist, and then you would be able to find the video that is for Saskatchewan, and that is a detailed video. You can look for your knock in that video and you would come to know whether your knock has been selected or not. Okay, so this is Ali Iftikhar and I am signing off.